Season 2 of The Apprentice, White House edition, is off to a hot start. Trump gathered the contestants into a cabinet meeting after a strong first quarter.
Everyone at this table is doing an incredible job, by the way, I have to say. Incredible. And the relationships are, it's like they're friends. They're really, the relationships are very strong, really good, really strong. And these meetings are very good.
No one's going home this episode. Elon, though, he can leave at any time. But Trump doesn't want him to because he's good for ratings.
Elon's done a fantastic job. Look, he's sitting here, and I don't care. I don't need Elon for anything other than I happen to like him. But I'm telling you, this guy did a fantastic job. I don't need his car. I actually bought one because, and they said, oh, did you get a bargain? No. I said, give me the top price. I paid a lot of money for that car. But honestly, he makes a great car. You know what I do with it? I let the people in the office drive around in it.
Sources say America's heartthrob, Stephen Miller, has been hogging the keys to the boss's new whip. Margot, Natalie, and Chamberlain want to spin, but Miller won't let him drive. Even if Elon leaves, the car stays, and so does Big Balls.
Thanks to your fantastic leadership, this amazing cabinet, and the very talented DOGE team, I'm excited to announce that we anticipate savings in FY26 from reduction of waste and fraud by $150 billion. And I mean, and some of it is just absurd, like people getting unemployment insurance who haven't been born yet.
Your people are fantastic. In fact, hopefully they'll stay around for the long haul. We'd like to keep as many as we can. They're great, smart, sharp, right? Finding things that nobody would have thought of. Very computer savvy.
Tech support's been working overtime to DOGE the billions we're spending on 100% organic shea butter in Burkina Faso and, of course, masseuses in Nigeria. And no one ever says thank you. They just Molotov his cars. But don't worry, Bondi's on it.
Your directive to me was to keep America safe, and that's what we're doing. You know, you also gave us a directive to prosecute the people who are going after Tesla to the fullest extent of the law, some of the greatest police work I've seen. We've made 4 arrests. There will be no negotiations at your directive. They're all looking at 20 years in prison, and within the next 24 hours, you're going to be seeing another huge arrest on a Tesla dealership, President. And that person will be looking at least 20 years in prison with no negotiations.
We don't negotiate with Trantifa or bad hombres. Bondi and Cash seized 45,000 pounds of narcotics yesterday, and the CIA is changing the rules of engagement. The agency used to help arrest cartel kingpins. Now they're considering assassination. And Bobby Kennedy says, don't change the channel.
By September, we will know what has caused the autism epidemic, and we'll be able to eliminate those exposures.
That would be so big. Think of that. So it was 1 in 10,000 children had autism, and now it's 1 in 31. There's got to be something artificial out there that's doing this. So you think you're going to have a pretty good idea, huh?
We will know by September.
There will be no bigger news conference than that.
The administration's going where no one's dared to go. And when you work hard, there's prizes.
I've had over 100 people working around the clock to scan the paper around RFK, Senator Robert F. Kennedy's assassination, as well as Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. These have been sitting in boxes in storage for decades. They have never been scanned or seen before. We'll have those ready to release here within the next few days.
That's great. That's great. Bobby, how do you feel about that? That's hitting close to home.
Yeah, no kidding.
When you think,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Bobby when that statement's made.
I'm very grateful to you, Mr. President.
Assassination files have been sitting around in boxes collecting dust for decades, and we get to see them in a couple days. That episode's going to be hard to top. But Hegseth gave it a shot. We're getting the canal.
We just got back from Panama last night. We were at the Panama Canal with their Southcom commander ships, F-18s, troops, and signed a couple of historic deals. And then also a memorandum of understanding with their security minister for the presence of U.S. troops. Fort Sherman is an old U.S. base there, as well as their naval station and air station, jointly with Panama to secure the Panama Canal from Chinese influence. That's something you said, we're taking back the canal. China's had too much influence. Obama and others let them creep in. We, along with Panama, are pushing them out, sir.
Jose, this is a memorandum of understanding. it means you understand it's ours. Comprende? Pistol Pete booted China from Panama. He didn't even need the Navy. But next time, it might not be that easy. So we'll be ready.
Last year, the Chinese received 1,700 orders for new ships. American shipyards received 5. Under your leadership, like so many other industries, we are going to revitalize and make shipbuilding and maritime great again.
We're going to start the process of rebuilding. We don't really essentially build ships anymore, which is ridiculous. It's going to be a very big business for us in the not too distant future.
To build ships, you also need mariners to sail those ships. You have to invest in sailors. And I appreciate you taking the initiative to be a global power.
Team Trump's committed to breaking China's stranglehold on the West. It's a two-punch combo, military and economic.
They've really taken advantage of our country for a long period of time. They've ripped us off beyond nobody. How people stood for it, sitting in my position, is not even believable. And we're talking about many presidents, not just a couple. But they did, and all we're doing is putting it back in shape. We're resetting the table.
The Chinese won't lose face, so they're ratcheting up retaliatory tariffs and flirting with banning mineral exports. But it's early on in the escalation ladder, so they're just banning Hollywood.
China retaliated today by reducing the number of American films that can be shown there. What's your reaction to them now targeting cultural exports from the United States?
I think I've heard of worse things than that.
What's Hollywood going to do if Beijing can't see Clooney movies? Stage another coup? Today, tariffs on China hit 145%. We have Xi by the wontons. Mr. Wonderful says squeeze harder.
They cheat, they steal, they don't play by the rules, and I've had enough. And so I would like this thing worked out. I don't care about the volatility. I don't care if Trump ratchets it up 25% a day.
What do you mean you don't care about volatility if volatility has a direct impact on us as the consumers?
Because we have to fix this problem once and for all. It's killing us. It's killing small business in America. It's killing large businesses. When you shut down a factory, you put thousands, if not tens of thousands of people unemployed in China. They take burning torches, just like in a Frankenstein movie, up to the castle, and that's a bad outcome for the supreme leader. Right now, we can squeeze Chinese, and I'm talking about the government, not the people, to comply with the laws and get a level playing field. Why should I have to compete with them? Let's squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them. Just keep going and going and going until they start complying. That's what I want.
For years, Washington's been trying to level the playing field with China. Just ask the Messiah.
If we don't write the rules, China will write the rules out in that region. We will be shut out. American businesses, American agriculture, that will mean a loss of U.S. jobs.
Barack heard that giant sucking sound and sat on his hands. Look at the manufacturing jobs that left in the last 2 decades. We lost manufacturing jobs and grew government jobs. Look at that. Look at all these bureaucrats. That's right there is why we stopped building ships, cars, and steel. And Wall Street got rich outsourcing, but it put our nation in danger. And the market's trying to scare the president into getting back on their leash. But for the first time in a long time, it's Wall Street on a leash. America can't be first if we're not a modern industrial powerhouse.
Mr. President, one of the most important things I believe you'll achieve in your presidency is reordering the world in a proper way. For 31 years, more than 31 years now, multiple administrations have allowed the Chinese to deindustrialize this country, to take away jobs and factories and the pillars of our national strength. And what you're doing now, I think, is a great service to our country.
Trump got the world to align with us against the Chinese. Asian allies aren't calling Beijing, they're calling Washington. Heck, South Korea and Japan are already here. And Vietnam just flew in. Here's Besant with Ho Duc Phoc. There's 70 other countries waiting online behind Ho Duc.
We have so many countries to talk to. It is it's incredible. I think Scott and I'm not sure we could ever have enough time in the day to talk to all these countries because they want to talk and they want to talk now. And they have come with offers that they never, ever, ever would have come with, but for the moves that the president has made, demanding that people treat the United States with respect. We're getting the respect we deserve now, and I think you're going to see historic deals, one after the other.
The biggest problem they have is they don't have enough time in the day. Everybody wants to come and make a deal. and we're working with a lot of different countries, and it's all going to work out very well. I think it's going to work out really very well.
We're telling allies, drop your tariffs on us, bring your factories here, and buy American. And while you're at it, put up trade barriers against the Chinese like we're doing. And if you don't, our tariffs are going back up on you. So just sign on the dotted line, and we'll get you a picture with Trump and Bessent and Lutnick, and maybe Elon will send you a car. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.